What's up, guys? Day 225 of my 365-day adventure slash challenge. And today I'm talking about be contagious. All this stuff out there with the virus and everything, be contagious. It's where are we focusing? Where's our energy? What information are we taking in? What information are we giving? All the things. What are we doing in our day? What's our energy vibrating at? There's just so many things. So if corona gonna be real contagious and give it to all kinds of people, which the numbers are fairly low compared to 7.7 billion people on this planet, but be contagious. What are people gonna catch from you? And I actually did a lot of kind of research and looking at videos today and just looking at different perspectives and things that are happening out there. And there's some interesting stuff, y'all. There's some interesting stuff. There's some things that I think are really weird about this whole situation, and I know that I'm not alone in that. But regardless of all of that, I know with every ounce of my being that everything is always happening for us. And that when we remember that we truly are divine creatures and we are not of this body and of this realm necessarily, this is just an experience here, but it's so much greater and grander beyond what I think a lot of people think it is. It really just puts things into perspective and really just take responsibility and take on the challenge and the fun of what am I putting out there and how do I get to impact people with that? Because you do. Even if you think you don't impact people, you do. Like, if someone's grumpy when they come into a room, you feel it. Like, even if you don't know them, you're like, some kind of energy's over there. And it affects people. And some people know how to put up a boundary and not allow people to impact them, but most people don't. Most people are at effect to a lot of other things. So if that's the case, then be an effect that's going to be a contagion, right? Like, be contagious in a way that has people level up, in a way that has people focus on and start to look at realities and start to see things so that then they can actually create something more powerful and greater in this world. And really, we need so much of that right now. And I think just shout out to all my friends, because I feel like a lot of us are all on the same page. We're like, this is going to be great. This is happening for us. And guess what? My friends, we all unemployed right now. But everyone's like, it's going to be great. And it's because, like, that's our mindset. That's where we're going to take it. But there's still a reality of things that are happening around the world. And it's like, okay, in the midst of X, Y, and Z, how do I get to show up to it? So how are you being contagious? How have you been contagious? And if it's in ways that you're like, yeah, that's probably not the best thing, I don't think that's really benefiting anyone, cool. There's nothing wrong. Just be like, all right, that's not working. So what can I do now? And then how can I, like, what would I want to gain from people? That's what I need to be giving, right? And some people are in love with all the crazy and all of just, to be honest, just drama. And they're in love with it. That's why they have it around them all the time. Like, if people have drama, well, it's because, girl, you in love with it. Boy, you in love with it. That's the truth. And when you finally learn to let that stuff go and you allow yourself and give yourself permission to have something new, choose a new identity, because identities are just made up and chosen anyways. All of this really isn't even that real, okay? You get to choose every day who you're going to be, what your identity is. So that's contagious. Who you're being in the world can be super contagious, especially for people that are kind of open and empathetic and that type of thing. So just be the little light workers I know all y'all are. And I will always say this. I don't necessarily believe in right and wrong. So I always want to share that in the sense that if you're like, damn, I have like been in worry and putting all this stuff out there that probably is not the best thing to be passing on, there's nothing wrong with that. Just give gratitude to realize that just didn't work. And you needed to learn that that didn't work. So now you can go the other direction. That's all that is. So there's nothing wrong there. All right. Last thing I want is people beating themselves up. I just want you to go, oh, okay. I just needed to go through that or learn that. And then you just keep rising up. You know what I'm saying? Bye, guys. Have a great day. evening, morning, night, wherever you are.